Hey, what's up, fellas? I want to talk to you about something. And you know what? This is one of the very rare instances where I'm going to give you a look into my life. Now, listen, there's a ledge here for this door, right? So if you stand on the ledge, anyway, I've been given two proposals to try and help and find two young ladies who have disappeared in Juarez. All right, listen, I'm wrapping up the house, my wife out to dinner, and Noah will probably spend at the most $40 on dinner, including a tip. And I'm a big tipper. I have to tell you something. There are times when you're a young woman. Oh, hang on. And you don't think anything can happen to you. So you go across the border. Now, I've already been. Well, I mean, I took all my money. I have decided that I will do whatever I can to try to find these two girls. But I have to tell you something, and I don't want this to sound ridiculous. People disappear down here on the border. Now, I live in El Paso, Texas, and our sister city is Juarez. I'm going to show you. That's the sun setting. So I come in at the garage. I can't even fucking tell you. Now, there's a lot of times when people. I used to be what's called a fixer. And the other thing I used to be was which is called a bag man. Now, I don't do any of that stuff anymore. There is my Lexus 2020. I bought it used. Wait, hang on. See if my Remora is going to follow me in here. She may or may not. But I've gotten everything ready. I have paid some of the guys. I'm trying not to crush the cat with the door. Anyways, let's move on. There are... my wife's coming home. I shouldn't have done that. There are so many young women on planet Earth that do not realize that there are trafficking gangs. Let me shut the fucking door. And I'm talking about sexual trafficking gangs. A gang where they can put you in a car, put 100 pounds of weed or 15 to 20 pounds of cocaine in your car, and it's not your car, and get you to drive across the thing because you have a fucking U.S. passport and you can go back and forth. It's just hard. It's so hard because I always end up on the end of these things. No one ever asked me, hey, you know, my daughter's getting ready to go over here. Would you talk to her? They only ask me after their daughter's been gone for a couple of days. Let me make this. Franklin Mountains, trees. You know what? I'm only doing this to give myself a break so I don't act like there is the black old sun. Now, yes, I'm all cute. I don't want to talk about what I'm about to do, but anyways, you know what? I'll give you some of the things that happen. So, when something like this happens, there's guys like me that have networks on both sides of the border. And we do what's called setting things up. We set things up so that when I get across the border, I don't have any problems. And when I come back across the border, I don't have anything on me that's going to get me in trouble. Now, I've had almost 9 years to cultivate these relationships with law enforcement officers here on, hey, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm going to tell you this. If you have a child that's a daughter, you need to be very careful as a father, as an uncle, or anything like that. You need to vet any person that comes into their lives so you don't ever have to deal with somebody like me. And I will do whatever I can, but I'm not getting killed for your kid. So that's it. So many people go missing down here on the border, and they only talk about the ones that they find. I don't want any of you to misunderstand what happens down here. Human beings are used as items, like you would buy a shirt or a pair of underwear in a store, used, trafficked. You just... And if you don't have an Apple, if you don't have some sort of tag in your family member's armpit, and you know what? Guys like me, after 24, 46 hours, it's very difficult to find your loved one. Now I'll try. But it's rough. It's rough. And it's tough. And you know what? I end up being the guy that has to walk into the room and tell you, and you as a parent, your daughter's never coming home. And it's always daughters. Your daughter's not coming home. And anyways, fuck. So anyways, I'm all dressed up. I'm going to say something. I'm going to talk cryptically about it. I never take the gear I have here across the border. I would never do that. And I don't want Mexico or the United States government to think that I would ever disrespect any of the laws that we have. But when I cross the border, I or gear up. So anyways, and to act like that shit doesn't fucking happen, you're crazy. I'm not rolling around in Central South America, especially Mexico, especially fucking Juarez, and not being geared up. Anyways. Oh, on a side note, Wirtz, I absolutely love you. I got the birthday card from you. I sent you something back in the mail. Made my day, made me smile. I cannot tell you how much hate and discontent is going on in my life now. You know, it's always funny. I was getting... the only thing I wanted to do tonight is watch the Eagles. Is it the... No, it's the Philadelphia... It's the Philadelphia Eagles play the Dallas Cowboys tonight. That's the only thing I was gearing up for. So instead of that, now I actually had to take a shower and shave. If you're not from down here and you don't know which embassy personnel on both sides of the border to talk to, and you're not sure who you talk to, you need someone like me to find somebody. And I'm telling you, I would say, and I'm being respectful, 50 people every month disappear down here on both sides of the border. And that's not including the people that are murdered. So there are people that come down here to do elective surgery, come down here to do dental work. They come here from different parts of the world. We've had people from Belgium, Scotland, let's just say the EU. We've had people from, anyway, they come here because they want to save a couple $1,000 and they just fucking disappear. Anyways. All right. Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, take care of yourself. You don't ever want to need a guy like me to help you. And on top of that, Wirtz, absolutely fucking love you. But I'm going to be busy for probably the next week. And I'm going to miss the first game of the NFL season, so. And no, I would never accept any money or cash for this. I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart. Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. Listen to me. You have to be prepared to deal with fucking bad guys. There are real fucking bad guys out there in the world, and you can't fucking call timeout, or you can't fucking pick your phone up and call 911. Here in El Paso, it takes 12 to 15 minutes for the police to get here, to get to you. And I can't even imagine. You'd already be in the trunk of my car, but man, let me just fucking... Love you guys. Like a Ford and a G-string. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.